Hello and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Thursday the 11th of February 2021. I'm very late in doing my Sudoku today because I've been working for half a day. Although where you live it may still be morning, but I apologize if you've been waiting for the solution. If you rely on somebody telling you the answer, giving you the answer, you'll have had to wait a bit longer today. In the news today, China's birth rate has fallen quite dramatically. Apparently, newborns were down by 15% this year. So, that obviously represents millions of babies. And it seems to be on a trend as well. Dear friends of logic, does this seem like a logical thing to you? Many countries are trying to get their citizens to produce more babies, and at the same time, many countries are desperate for people, to do the work. And at the same time, there are people who want to work yet are disallowed by immigration laws, global immigration laws, not allowed to go where they want to go. And at the same time, countries are desperate for people to have more children. Something doesn't quite fit with logic there, dear friend of logic. So I don't know, but maybe politicians can work a bit harder and think a bit more logically about how to solve these kind of problems. Right. It's a hard problem, of course, and guess what? Today's Sudoku is fixed at hard level. Hard level today. So let's get on with it, shall we? If you haven't played Sudoku before, you should probably try an easy or medium level puzzle to begin with, but just a quick rundown. Each segment needs numbers 1 to 9, each column needs 1 to 9, and each row needs 1 to 9 in each of its 9 squares. That's it. To begin with, I see a 4 across here, and a 4 across here, and a 4 up here, meaning that that is the only possible place a 4 can go, so we can fill it in. And when I continue that 4 up this column and 4 up this column, and notice that there's an intersecting 4 here blocking this row from being a 4, like so, we can see a 4 has to appear there like that. When we bring this 4 across and look at this segment over here, we'll see this 4 goes right across blocking these 3 squares. This 4 blocks these 3 squares, and so a 4 has to go in that cell there. You can call it a cell if you prefer, square I call it often. And let's bring that 4 down here like so, and there's a 4 blocking here, and 4 across here, and 4 across here. Lots of 4s blocking, blocked, 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 and blocked, meaning that's the only free location for a 4, so we can fit it in. Is that it for the 4s? I think that might be all of them. Wow. Okay, not bad, not bad. Where to go next? 3s. I see there's a 3 across here, and there's a 3 across this lower row like this, and a 3 in this column, and a 3 right from the top in this column. So blocking, 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 and blocking. So the central square in this segment has to be a 3. Also, there are 3s blocking these 2 squares and that square in rows. Okay, this 3 blocks that square, this 3 blocks those 2 squares, and there's a 3 in this column going right up here, meaning 3 appears here. There's a 5 in this column. We extend it up, and there's a 5 in this row. Okay, so blocking here and blocking here, that means a 5 has to go in middle square. And also when we bring that 5 across here like this, blocking this row, and 5 blocking this row, we can see 5 has to go there. This 6, we don't have a 6 in this segment yet, and there's a 6 in this row blocking both of these squares, and so 6 has to go in the only other available square, which is there. The missing numbers here now are 2 and 9. We don't have a 2 and 9 in this segment, but there is a 9 here blocking this square. So 9 is going to have to appear here, and 2 will be there, like so. If you can hear some noise in the background, the office near my house is having a bit of a lunchtime party, and they are drinking a bit, I think, and so having some fun. So that's, you might hear them in the background cheering and shouting sometimes. Good luck to them. There's a 6 in this square because there's a 6 in this column blocking these two squares, and this 6 blocks here. So therefore, that's a so and a therefore. Only one of those words are strictly necessary. Okay, the 6 goes there. Okay, we, in this particular row here, 6 is blocking most squares. 6 is blocking here, 6 is blocking here, 6 is blocking here, and 6 is blocking here. Did you get that? 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, and 6 here. So 6 has to appear there in that row. And now that we know that, we can take it up this column, 6 in this column, and a 6 across the top row, meaning the middle square there has to be a 6. There's a 5 in this column here and a 5 in this row here, meaning blocked and blocked. So for that segment there, a 5 will appear there. I generally try to fill in as much as I can before filling in candidates. We're no doubt going to have to fill in candidates on a hard level puzzle, but still I try to do as much as I can generally before filling in candidates. But I think I'm gonna have to start filling in some pairs now, I do believe. Yeah, okay, so there's a 6 in this column, 6 in this column, so blocking, and here will be a pair of 6s, and likewise down here, 6, blocking here, 6s, go here. I think that's it as far as 6 is concerned, everything else is done. What numbers are missing in this row? 1 and 8 are missing in this row. We don't have any intersecting 1s or 8s, but I'll fill in 1, 8 like this. There's a 5 in this row here, meaning 5 has to appear here or here. Put the 5 down here. Also 5 is going to be a pair here or here, because if you notice, this column has a 5, that column has a 5, this row has a 5, so 5 is a pair there. If you're wondering what that dinging noise is, that means the local ice cream seller is selling his or her wares. Local ice cream meaning coconut ice cream here in Thailand, something called gati. It has it's a coconut milk ice cream. Supposedly healthier than most of the Western ice creams that people eat, but maybe by not much. Okay, let's keep our eyes on the prize. The 3 missing numbers from here are 2, 7 and 9. 2, 7 and 9. So 2 is blocking this square, so 2 will be a pair here. 7 is blocking this square, so 7 will be here. 9s could go anywhere. I'll fill it in now. I've put pairs of numbers in the top left of the square, and numbers that are greater than pairs, in other words, can come in more than 2 locations. I put in the bottom right. It's just a memory aid to me. There's a 9 across this square, meaning a pair of 9s will appear here or here. There's also a 9 in this column and a 9 across here, meaning 9 could go in those 2 squares. Didn't help much, but anyway. Missing numbers here are 1 and 8, I believe. Okay, we don't have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we have 9. So 1 and 8 are the missing numbers here, so I'll fill in candidates 1 and 8. I feel like I should have been doing something much easier. Okay, there's a 2 up in this, there's a 2 in this column here and a 2 in this row blocking, so blocked and blocked. So 2 has to appear here or here, like so. And now that we know that, we have a 2 here already, so 2 in this column, 2 in this column, that has to be 2. It can't be this square, can it? Because we know that's a 1 or 8 only. So 2 is going to be up there. The 2 missing numbers here are 7 and 9. There's a 9 here blocking this square, so 9 will go there. 7 will be in that location. 9 we had as a pair, didn't we, down here? So 9 is going to be in that square. Let's remove it. Remember to remove candidate 9 in case I try to put it in again, as I have done sometimes before. Now we have a 9 over here, we have a 9, so let's extend across, we have 9 and 9, so 9 is a pair of numbers here or here. Does that affect anything up here? No, not really. Okay, I was hoping it might, it doesn't seem to. What else? 2s, 1 8's there, okay. The 7 in this column now means that 7 will be a pair here or here. What are the other numbers in this segment? 1 and 8 are missing. 1 and 8 are missing in this segment. Okay, I'm going to put them in. So 1 8, 1 8, and 1 8, like so. I think I've seen something. Yeah, I have. There's a 9 in this column here, and a 9 in this column here, and a 9 here. So blocking, blocking, blocked. So 9 is a pair here or here. Oh no, I didn't see anything useful after all. I thought I'd seen something, but no, had not. There's a 7 in this column here, and 7 right across the center. So 7 is a pair here or here. And when we bring that down, we've got to have a 7 here or here, right? Let's bring that down, 7s. That also means that 7 is going to be here or here, right? So we've got a 7 in this column here, blocking this as being a 7. We have a 7 down here, so 7 has to be a pair here or here. Actually, this is maybe it is a hard level puzzle. I'm never quite sure about how they decide on their categorization and what constitutes a hard level puzzle. It's a bit tricky, but anyway, there's a 3 in this column here and a 3 across the center, so much like the 7s actually. 3 and 7 here, 3 and 7 here, so this has got to be a 3. So we've got 3 and 7, 3 and 7. That means that 5 can't exist there now because only a 7 or a 3 can appear in those squares. So our 5 is now here. We had a pair of 5s here before, so let's put the 5 here. Let's eliminate that candidate. What is the missing candidate in this segment? It's a 1, so we'll fill in 1. That's a 9, 1 pair. Okay. Let's keep going, keep going, keep going. 3 is a pair here or here, so this 3 blocks this column here, 3 blocking this column. That 3 is along the center, so can't tell, so 3 is here or here. I do, no, 8s, I found a pair of 8s. Okay, so it's 8 in this row here and 8 in this column, meaning 8 is a pair here or here. Okay. And I think we're going to have to like just fill in the remaining candidates now, because I don't think I can see more pairs. I feel like I ought to. I feel like there ought to be more. I feel like I'm missing something. And somebody's... Oh, there's a pair of 2s, I guess. There's a 2 down here and a 2 across this row, so there's a pair of 2s here. Still, I feel like there ought to be more. Maybe not. So in that case, I should probably just have to fill in the rest of the candidates to get the missing numbers down. Where to begin? Let's begin here, since we've already got these and we've already got these. So 1 can go anywhere. 1 can go anywhere. 2 we have, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we don't have yet. 7 is blocked in this column. It's blocked in this row, but it's also the same, affecting the same square. So 7 appears in 3 locations. 8s we don't have yet, but 8 is being blocked along the bottom here, so it has 3 locations here, here, and here. Let's check I've got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Is there anything here that will allow us to knock a few off? Nope. Okay, so let's try this down here now. 1, okay, 7 and 3 are exclusive to these squares, so 1 can come in any of the other remaining squares. 2 is blocked. 2 blocks. There's 2 blocks of this square, but can appear in 3 others. 3 we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Okay. So we have 9, 1, 9, 2, 1, 2, 1. These 3 squares here, we've got all of our candidates for this central region now. So we have a 9, 1, 9, 2, 1, and 2, 1. So we have 3 numbers in 3 squares. That means a 9, 2, or 1 cannot exist anywhere else. So we can in fact eliminate that number 1 there. Candidate 1, sorry, goodbye. We don't need you anymore. That hasn't helped us massively, but it might come in handy later on. Okay, let's continue down. Let's find missing numbers here. 1, this 1 extends down this column, so we've got 1s in this location. 2 also in this column here. That's it. So 2s can go in 3 locations. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8s we don't have. 8s is blocked from this central column. And that's it. So 8, 8, and 8. 9 we've got already. Okay, so we've got 8, 6 and 8 here, 6 and 8 here. So that means that no other 6 or 8s can appear anywhere else in this segment. So I can remove that 8 there. We don't need you anymore. Thank you. In fact, I should have noticed that originally, shouldn't I? Because look, there was a pair of 8s down here. I should have spotted that actually in a different way, but it doesn't matter. Sudoku is often full of multivarious ways that you can, not multivarious ways you can find solutions or find numbers. In this final segment down here, we need a 1 just about everywhere. Oh no, we don't. We don't have, this is a 6 or an 8 only, so 1 is going to have to appear in this bottom row somewhere. Okay, we can exclude it from the others, because this has to be a 6 or an 8, and we don't have a 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only missing number now is 8, and so 8 is blocked from this central row like this, and that's it. So 8 can come here, 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 and here. Am I left with a single 2 here? Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are. So let's fill in that 2, which will be nice. And let's get rid of candidate 2 along here. And up here we had a pair of 2s, right? So we can get rid of candidate 2 there. And fill in 2 here, like that. Now we've got 8, 1, 8, 1 in this column now, right? 8, 1, 8, 1, and here we have a 9, 8. So we realize 8, 1, 8, 1 can't have 8 in any other squares apart from those two. So the 8 will be removed, leaving us with only a 9. Okay, hope you understood the logic there. The 9, candidate 9 is now removed here, leaving us with a 6 and an 8. So 6 and an 8 here now, 6, 8, okay, means that this 1, 8 pair, little pair of 1 or 8, the 8 cannot exist here because we have 6 or 8 in this row already. The 8 also can't exist there. Let's cross that out. So 6 or 8, 6 or 8, that means that's going to be a 1. And now, of course, since we removed the 1 here, that has to be a 7. So we've got 7 and 1, 7 and 1, 8, so that is an 8 here. Let's take the 8 up and remove 8 from here, and also remove 8 from here, and we'll see that is a 1, and that has to be a 7, it's our remaining number. This is an 8, and let's remove candidate 8 down here. When we do that, we'll see that in this segment there is, well, we've got a 1 first of all, meaning that's going to be a 2. Also, we don't have an 8, so pretty easy to see which numbers are missing here. So that's the 2, that's the 8. We had a pair of 8s in this central area here now. We can get rid of candidate 8 here and fill in its partner there, like so. Okay. Where are we now? Okay, I've got 7 in this segment here now. I had a 3, 7 here, so 7 will be removed. That will be a 3, and 3, 7 we've got, so that's now a 1. Dropping my tools here. Now that we've got a 7 in this row, the last remaining number is a 3. Let's fill that in, and that was part of a pair, so the 7 goes here. We have this 2 here already, so we've got to remove 2 there. So 9191, that looks okay. Where are we now? Oh, of course, this 2 in this row now means that has to be a 1, and 2 and 1 we have, so that's our 7. Let's get rid of candidate 7 here and candidate 1 here, leaving us with just a 2, which we can fill in. Up here we had a 2 or 1, so that's going to be a 1. And now we know we've got a 1 here. This has to be a 9, and that has to be a 2. We had a 9, 1 pair, so that's our 1, that's our 9. Up here we had a 7 or a 9, so that's now a 7. That's our 9. There's one remaining number down here, which is a 1 missing here. This one, there's a 1, 8 here, so that's the 1, that's the 8. There's one number remaining in this column, which is an 8 we can fill in. Here we had a pair of 6 or 8, so that's the 6. The 8 must appear here, and our 6 is here, like so, and the 7 is here, like so. Our hard level puzzle is done. Yeah, maybe it's medium hard, yeah, something like that. Not sure how long that's taken me, but you know, a bit of thinking, a bit of moving around, but you can see that really once you fill in these pairs, a hard puzzle becomes much easier. That's it for today. If you are if you're doing anything else today, I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.